Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Jim Fink Field here at Salem High School, where the Columbia Eagles and the Salem Wildcats are on a close one, 13-6, going into halftime here tonight, as each team is 1-1, trying to avoid going under the 500 mark. Have another close game here tonight, and we will like to go over our senior spotlight, as we have done every week. This week's first senior is Bryce Hildebrand. He's been playing football for 13 years. His team goal is to go undefeated and get multiple shutouts. Personal goal, he'd like to enjoy his last season and score a touchdown. Plans after high school include attending SIUE and major in biological sciences. His hobbies include sports, fishing, and traveling. Before a game, he likes to look at what coverage the secondary likes to play whenever he's on offense. His superstitions or his game day routine, listens to Redbone, and we listened to Redbone today on the way up here, and can't say we made it through the full song. We made it maybe a minute and a half, so I don't know if that's really a pump-up song or what it was, but it was an interesting one. His favorite CHS or football memory is going undefeated last season. That is Bryce Hildebrand. Our second senior, Garrett Polcher. Garrett's been playing for 9 years. He'd like to go undefeated this year and build good team chemistry. Personally, he'd like to better himself in football and get stronger. Plans after high school, going to college. Hobbies, riding his longboard, hanging with friends, and playing video games. Prep before a game. Look at blocking schemes, see if there are any or more of a running team or a passing team. Garrett can sometimes be lineman or linebacker. Superstitions, game days, I try to keep my school day calm and just relax. Favorite CHS football memory, going out to eat with the team every Thursday, a tradition that's been going on for many, many years. We always went to Cece's, I believe it was. That's Garrett Polcher. Dawson Suckup, been playing for 14 years. He'd like to go 6-0 this year, beat Freeburg by 40, as would we all. Personally, he'd like to have 10 sacks and 1 touchdown. After high school, he plans to attend trade school and become a mechanic. Hobbies include football, cars, fishing, and lifting. Prep before a game, look at who I'm going against, watch how they block my position. Superstitions, get here early and get locked in. Favorite CHS football memory, lineman land with Coach Baker. Dawson Suckup. And finally, our last senior spotlight of the night, Evan Pruitt, been playing football for 10 years. He'd like to go undefeated and have a fun together as a team goal. Personally, get a lot of tackles and score a touchdown. Plans after high school, attend Mizzou, go Tigers, and get a business degree. Hobbies include hanging out with the boys and working out. Prep before a game, study other teams' plays and formations. Superstitions, there's that Redbone again. I think we just had the wrong song. I can't figure it out. In CHS football memory, going undefeated in the regular season last year. That is Evan Pruitt. And in Coach's Corner this week, Pat Baker. Coach Baker came in 2019 to Columbia. His first year of coaching, though, is 1997. Jared, were you even born yet, 97? No, Jared wasn't even born. Been coaching for 24 years. Coaching duties, offense and defensive line, and he is the press box coach with Coach Kendall. I believe he goes over the offensive side of the ball when he's up in the coach's box or the press box. Teaching, middle school, high school, PE, and weights. His hobbies include reading, exercise, football, and family. His prep before a game, how defense aligns to formations, who is their best player on defense, what gets the defense out of what they want to do. Superstitions, always wear either my 80s Cleveland Cavs shirt or my Beat DeSales rival t-shirt from high school. Would have never known any of that. His favorite win as a coach, state semifinal win in 2006, Kirkwood beats Rockhurst. First St. Louis team to win it in Rockhurst in 20 years. His favorite thing about coaching, connecting with players and building relationships. And that is Coach Pat Baker with the Columbia Eagles, offense and defensive side of the football with the linemen. Jared, 3 minutes to go until halftime's over. We start the second half. We talked earlier we wanted to rebound after last week's game. Now we need to rebound after the first half too.
Yeah, well, I think coming out, we didn't really have a good start. Not a lot of energy on the Columbia side of the ball. We saw a quick turnover for the Eagles that then led to a quick Salem touchdown. It looked like as the Eagles were out of energy and there was no enthusiasm whatsoever on that sideline. But I guess in that second quarter, something kicked in, got the ball back, got a couple turnovers, got the offense going on a great drive set up by Adam Webenmeyer's 3rd and 11. Great catch across the middle of the field. And then we just had a great drive going there and capped it off with a touchdown. And offensive line has looked a lot better in this first half.
Absolutely. I think we did turn it around by the time it was all said and done. As we'd like to continue doing that, I believe we do get the football. I think that's what the conclusion we came up with. Get out, start early, get another touchdown, get all the momentum onto your side. That'll get you your 20 points, and your 20-7, you're off on your 7, so that's out of the question. My 35-14 prediction, not looking too good either, though. It's still possible, though. So Columbia is going to try to get going once again. Like to thank everybody. Last week we mentioned St. Baldrick's up at Aces Wild. Like to thank everybody for coming up. For the one-day total, I guess it was over a couple weeks, though, that money was raised. Over $45,000, we believe, was raised for Team Snow Angels. Goes to St. Baldrick's, and that is all for childhood cancer. Dan Wolfel is the leader of...
Is that Terry Bradshaw right there?
That looks like Terry Bradshaw, doesn't it? You just got to give me trouble for that. I could pull it off a little bit better than he did. Let everybody know it did not stay, though. I could not leave it on there. So Dan Wolfel, he started Team Snow Angels 19 years ago. He's now raised over $300,000 for childhood cancer in St. Baldrick. So I'd like to thank everybody who donated that, who came out to that. And it's penciled in for March 26th, 2022. So we had, I don't know, probably 30 middle school kids, high school kids, I believe a couple Parkview. So we had a little bit of everybody up there. So it's a great thing that the kids all get involved in, and the kids have a lot of fun with it too. Would you ever do it?
I did get my hair cut back in like 6th and 7th grade, 8th grade basketball whenever we had to get it cut for Coach Warenberg. But yeah, I think I'd do it.
You do it?
Yeah, I think I'd do it.
All right. Put your money where your mouth is next year then. We'll call that a challenge right off the bat.
Was that your mom? You still cutting your hair too?
Oh, absolutely.
Aww.
Thank you, Joyce Hair Fair, for coming out and cutting the hair with us. That's enough talk about that. Let's get back to football.
Back to football.
So Salem, they're a little bit noisier this time out, coming out onto the field. Coaches before the game, they were definitely getting into it a little bit too. Whenever we come walking through, we did the pregame interview. Their coaches were ready to fire it up to go. A little bit different than what we see out of Coach Horner and Coach Germain.
Yeah, definitely.
Kicking off for the Wildcats, number 9, Quentin Purcell. Back to receiver.
All right,
number
second half.
About
to get underway here.
London Little.
Maulding to train McConaughey and Little back deep for the Eagles. London moving around as the ball gets kicked off, and it will go over everybody's head to about the 5-yard line, where it will be picked up by number 21, Kyle McConaughey. He's going to try to make something out of nothing, but he's not going to get anything.
Kickoff return.
Had a little room over here on this left side if he would have kept running, but got stopped up and tried reversing field. Didn't work out very well for McConaughey, but Columbia offense comes out with the ball at about the 14-yard line.
Sophomore Dominic Vagley comes back out with the Eagles offense under center.
First and 10 for the Eagles.
Based on the huddle situation here. Not very often will we go in a huddle and not go under center, and that's what we're going to do coming out of halftime.
And heavy.
I believe that's Schrader and Poulter in the backfield with McConaughey. Going to be a handoff, just going to go power right up the middle. Look at Kyle McConaughey go. Kyle's got a lot of room ahead of him. He's going to make one man miss, and that's about it. He's going to go from the 15 all the way down to the Wildcat 43. Good for about a 40-yard gain.
That's what we like to see.
Love to see.
That's probably the first big run we've seen from McConaughey all year.
Absolutely.
He hasn't really got much space. I know he's got some hands. Every time he runs up the middle, he gets hands on him, and sadly he gets brought down. But great job to bounce it outside there. And when he gets an open space, he's got some breakaway speed like he showed there. Bounce it outside and got him some room. And great play by Coach Horner to call 21's number.
So now this time you go out and be a wide receiver, Kyle. We'll put London Little back here. Now he's going to have something to do. He's going to try to get up the middle. He's not going to get anything out of it.
The ball carrier.
Someone missed the block.
By Salem number 44, Keaton Mitchell.
That last play, we had a wall of people when Kyle ran the football. We had a wall of people with a huge hole in that play. Like you said, somebody missed a block. And
Just one man can cause a ruckus for an offense. If one man misses a block, shuts down your whole offense. So it's definitely really important for these linemen to stay on their blocks and drive their feet.
second down and 12 from the Wildcat 45-yard line. Doubles running back right. Dom looks to the left, and it's going to be nearly picked. Two-Train went from being receiver to defensive back and made a great play to avoid the interception.
Yeah, if Two-Train didn't get his hand on that, that could have gone for a pick six. So great job there by Two-Train to play a little defense there on a miss throw there by Vagley.
Salem sending one guy in late. Third down and 12 for the Eagles. Trips to the right side, running back right. Dominic Vagley's going to roll to the right side. He's got Wibbs open, and he's got a first down. Great job, Wibb, making a catch. Getting to the sticks. Getting the first down.
With the contact also.
Pass is complete to number 23.
Great rollout there by Vagley. And great job by Wibbemeyer to get right to the sticks, right where he has to pick up the first down, and a great outside throw where nobody else can catch it but Wibbemeyer by Vagley. And that's going to be a first down for the Eagles, and another good-looking drive here to start off this second half.
Minute and a half into the drive, and we've already covered about 40, 50 yards on the drive. Trips right into the boundary this time for the Eagles. London Little in the backfield. We're going to fake the handoff to London. Dom's going to pull, try to get up the middle. He's going to bust it to the outside. He's got a couple blockers ahead of him, and he's got enough for about a 15-yard gain and another Columbia Eagles first down.
And some of you, like we've said earlier, putting London Little in the backfield, that is a huge thing for any defense, because that is something that you have to watch out for. Putting London in the backfield, he could run a little outside route, a little flare out. He could just run a little outside zone here off a handoff. So putting London in the backfield definitely makes it tougher for teams.
Same formation, same play for the Eagles this time.
Get outside.
Dom's going to get to the outside again. He's going to make one man miss, lower his shoulder, take on 2-3 guys. And now doesn't really get anything after he goes out of bounds, but he put his head down and lowered the boom.
Definitely not afraid of anything, that's for sure. And as a sophomore, takes a lot to stick your nose in there every play.
Another first down for the Columbia Eagles brings up a first down and goal from the 6-yard line. You look across the sideline. Looks to be Kyle McConaughey working with trainer James.
Run a slant right here. Run a slant right here to this left side.
London still in his running back, and we're just going to hand it off to him right up the middle. He's going to get 4, maybe 5. I don't think he's got enough for a touchdown.
Run the same play. Get up on the ball. Run the same play.
Coach Horner yelling, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Do it again. Run the same play.
Run the same play.
They didn't stop you then.
Give it to your best player.
Trips right. Run it up the middle.
He got stuffed.
Well.
Little, the ball carrier.
It looked like no one blocked on that play.
Wildcat number 35, Caleb Smith.
That might be one of those where you say run the same play, and just have another play backed up ready to rock and roll.
Or Vagley could have even pulled it there, but I don't know if he would have had anywhere to run.
They're coming through like a freight train. Trips to the right side. This time, London Little's going to be to the right side of the quarterback. Going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's not going to get anything.
Justin Vagley, the ball carrier.
And it's going to be a gain of nothing. I think I kicked the field goal here.
Yeah, go up 2 possessions. You're up 7. You're still up a touchdown. But if you kick a field goal here, looks like that's what they're going to do. Webbemeyer and Colin Seigan coming out for the hold. Looks like we're going to try to take this 10-point lead to make it a 2-possession game. Big play here.
The big thing is we're not on the hash, so he's got a pretty straight shot for the field goal. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it looks to be good, and it is good.
With a little distraction in the back as well.
Yeah, we have firecrackers going off over here now. So that's a big play, like you said. Puts the Columbia Eagles up 16-6 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. We will be back after a word from our sponsors.
Kicking off for Columbia, number 23.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where the Columbia Eagles take the opening drive of the second half.
44, Keaton Mitchell.
I think it was about 85 yards in just under 4 minutes. Great start to the first half for the Eagles as Wibb is going to come out, try to send it deep. Kicking just a little bit into the wind to the Salem Wildcats. Oh, slips on the play, but he still booms it to the 15-yard line where it's going to be muffed. Good job by the Columbia Eagles keeping contained and not letting anything happen on the play. Brought down by number 11, Meganson, I believe.
Wibby was a little slow to get up. I was watching him after he kicked it. He looks like he tweaked his knee a little bit after he slid on the ground on that. Kicking on turf is definitely kicking on grass because you got to have your footing more under you when you're in grass because you'll slip right underneath you, and that turf kind of grabs your cleats better so you can kind of lunge out more. But on that one, he looks like he just stuck out his foot too far and slipped right on his butt.
Doubles to the left side, tight end right. Two wishbone look for the Wildcats. It's going to be a pass to the left side, and it's going to be sniffed by Dom. Couldn't get it. Now he's got to make up some ground, and he just barely trips him up. Not after a 20-yard gain for the Wildcats. Took a gamble there and just didn't convert.
Looked like we were just going straight up man-to-man there, and that outside receiver tried almost, chop blocking on London Little. Went low on him, but Dominic Bailey almost flew there, tackled him right after he made the catch, but good job by number 2, Caden B, to get the ball and get out around the outside and pick up the first.
Around the outside.
Don't start singing. We can talk about that in a little bit, too. Doubles to the right side, sniffer back right. Tight end in on the play. Going to hand the ball off to their running back who's going to try to go up the middle. Sukup says, no, you're not.
Keaton Mitchell, the ball carrier.
Great play, Sukup. They tried to get that edge, and he was right there. Wouldn't let him get on the outside.
Tackled by Columbia, number 75, Dawson Sukup.
So 2 years ago, we made this trip up here, and I told Jared, I said, Jared, you're the DJ today. You get it. Boy, that was that a mistake. An hour and 45 minutes later, I didn't hear a song that I knew. So today, we did not let Jared have the DJ privileges.
Maybe I'll get it on the way home.
No, I don't think so. No, I think me and Mr. Nickerson like the old 80s rock
80s.
that we had going.
Oh, I know.
It was a lot
Maybe
better.
I'll just turn on some Redbone like Bryce Hildebrand. And
Doubles to the right side, going to be the same formation. Pump fake, they're looking deep. Two Train's going to be there. Two Train's going to have to make a play, and he doesn't. Salem makes the play, and it's going to be a late hit after the fact.
Tackled out of bounds by Columbia, number 2, Aaron Two Train. Flag on the play.
Two Train just gets beat right there and makes the tackle out of bounds by 3 yards, and it's going to be an extra yardage on the play for the Wildcats.
And there, when you're a corner, I know what it's like whenever you're a little shorter than you're the receiver. I've been on that side of the straw, and getting beat like that over your head, and then when something like that happens, you really don't know where you are on the field because you're so focused on the ball and you're one receiver. So him just making that tackle there out of bounds, he probably didn't really know where he was at on the field. So they called a late hit there. Add 15 yards onto the.
Two Train being pretty hard on himself right here, and you can hear Coach Germain saying, London, talk to him. London, talk to him. Good job by the senior going over there and getting control. A little confusion there by the Eagles defense. They get set the way they want to. Salem changes their formation up. Doubles to the left side. Going to be a handoff right up the middle. Not going to get anywhere.
Is that Missler?
Once again, maybe number 65 for the Eagles.
Is that Jay Missler? Or is he 88?
65. Owen Brewer said his name a couple times tonight at that defensive end position.
Yeah, he had that big play earlier on that screen pass. That was he stayed home, made a good tackle, and forced everything back inside. So good play there to be the first man to the ball, make a tackle.
I believe Owen's a junior this year, 6'1", 215.
Second down
at the defensive end.
Ball Columbia, 13-yard line.
Second down and 8. Maybe 9 from the Columbia 13, 6:20 remaining in the third quarter. Doubles to the right side. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle, and Columbia's going to stop the hole, and they're going to find a secondary hole, gain a couple yards, and get inside the 10-yard line now. as Salem is once again in the red zone.
Tackle by Columbia number 12, Dominic Vagley and company.
Third down and 5. You hear the Columbia sideline saying, watch the ball. Now they're all saying, watch the ball. Now they're telling them to watch the ball again. Third down and 4.
Big third down play here.
Go. Ball in Columbia.
Salem going to go under center. 2 tight ends, 2 wing backs. Going to be a quick turnaround, just a trap. Not going to get much, if anything. I don't think they got it.
He's 2
Harris, the ball carrier.
2 yards short. Gonna
Kick
bring
a
up
field
about
goal?
a 4th and 2.
I think I'd go for it.
I'd go for it. If I'm Salem, I'd go for it.
If you don't convert, you pin us at our own 5-yard line.
Yeah.
Come on, Columbia Eagles fans, get loud. Sideline, get loud.
First down.
This could be the turning point of the game here.
This is
Big
a
play.
huge part. Salem going to go
Watch
with
the
the
ball.
same formation. They're going to try to get the hard count. Doesn't get anything. Couple Columbia Eagles linemen flinched, but didn't jump across the line of scrimmage. Salem's going to try just to hand it off to the right side. They're going to follow a lead block, and they're going to get good for a first down.
To the ball
Oh, and
Not enough for a
Brewer was
touchdown.
there. He was there on that. He came right through on the left tackle and almost followed the running back right through the line. He almost beat him to the hole,
Not
but
before that yardage for a Wildcat. First down.
Salem enough for a first down.
Brings up a first down and goal from the 1.
1 yard line.
4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Columbia leads at 16-6 from Salem. Salem sideline starting to make a little bit of noise for the first time tonight. Columbia's got 5 linemen, 2 linebackers. That might as well be linemen. Just going to be a trap to the right side. Columbia's not going to be able to do anything with it. And it's going to be good for a Salem Wildcat touchdown.
That's enough yardage for a Wildcat. Touchdown!
I wouldn't be opposed to something like that. That's pretty sweet.
Touchdown Wildcats makes it a 16-12 score here with 4:11 to go in this third quarter.
So Salem will go for 2, it looks like here. Maybe not. Nope. They're going to kick the PAT.
Missed the first one.
10 seconds to go. I think there's somebody's alarm going off in the parking lot after those fireworks. And it's going to be blocked again by the Eagles.
They can return it, can't they? No.
No, I think once it's kicked, you can't do anything.
No good.
Why not go for 2 there?
Here the Salem coach arguing running into the kicker, but no call, and Eagles are still up 4.
Huge play there. Now it's still a 2-possession
Yeah,
ball.
still a 2-possession game. Or no, 1-possession game, but for a field goal.
No, it's still 2-possession. Well, yeah, you're right. Good call. I'm an idiot. I'll stop talking. So Columbia leads at 16-12 with 4:12 remaining in the third quarter. We are going to send it to a break. Nope, we're going to hang on to it here.
Yeah, we'll stay
Officials
here.
moved a little bit quicker. I thought there was going to be a little bit longer of a break there. We're sitting in the middle of a subdivision. They got houses all around us. 2 practice fields behind us here. Looks like football.
Had to climb up through a little bitty hole.
Yeah. Can't be a big guy fitting through this hole. Get up to the top of the press box.
Can't be afraid of heights either. Pretty high up here.
We're not that high.
Yeah,
maybe on the
for me.
back. Maybe on the back side of the building we are.
For me, it's pretty high up here.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors this year, as every year. Please go and do your business locally. Do it in town. They've helped us. Now it's time that we help them with all the hardships that we had in 2019 with COVID and 2020.
And a big thank you to Taylor Nickerson doing all the work right behind the camera.
As he shakes his head at us. every
He
time.
hates all the recognition, but he deserves all of it.
Absolutely. So Salem will send it deep to the 4 speedsters that the Columbia Eagles have in the backfield. And it's going to be a pooch kick.
Oh, gosh.
And
get
it's going to
on.
go out of bounds.
That's scary.
It's
That
very
play is scary. Because that's
I love
something, when it goes 10 yards, it's a live ball. Anybody can get on it, and especially in the grass, that ball can go anywhere bouncing around. So But lucky enough, goes out of bounds, and we'll be able to get the ball at, I believe, the 40-yard line. Is it if it goes out of bounds, or is it the 30?
35.
35? Oh,
We'll
so I
split
was
the
right in
difference with
between.
you.
Yeah.
Man, I can't get anything right.
I think the officials are kind of talking about it, going, where does it go? I think it's the 30. I think it's the 40. All right, 35 it is. They're trying to figure that out right now. They got all four of them talking with each other. Now they're going to move it up to the 37. So Columbia will take over from the 37-yard line. McConaughey's back into the game.
Ball at their own 38-yard line.
Columbia's going to go trips right, stacked. London's going to be on the outside. It's going to be a fake handoff. Dominic's going to lower his head, get a 5-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Spent all last year saying Donovan Beaver. Now we're saying Dominic. Last week he was Dominique.
Wildcat number 35.
Earlier tonight I heard Dustin.
Dominique.
We've heard them all tonight. So it brings up a second down and a long 4, short 5. Same formation for the Eagles. Going to be a quick bubble route to London Little. It's going to be a little high. He's going to make the catch, get to the line of scrimmage, get to the sideline, and get brought down.
Almost looked like it.
By number 28. He gets slung down.
By the sound of the fans, the Columbia fans over there, it sounded like it should have been a face mask or a horse collar, but no call. Still a first down for the Eagles. And it's that simple. Get the ball in your playmaker's hands, get a first down.
You look last week, that's all Central did. They got the ball a 2-yard route in the flat,
8-yard line.
and they ended up gaining I don't know how many yards on that kind of play. Do it with somebody like London Little. Let him make a play. Pretty simple ball game.
Malding out here, just have him run and have him vaguely just throw it.
Going to step up, hand the ball off to McConaughey right up the middle, and it's going to be good for 6 yards. You look at that play right there. Dominic, when he's handing the ball off, he's taking a step forward.
Yeah.
So now you're already up to the line of scrimmage that much quicker as a running back.
An offensive line definitely driving their feet and looking to be getting their blocks a lot better in the second half, as it looks like London Little and McConaughey are finding a lot more seams and open space to. Because that's all you got to do is get them a little open space, and they're gonna make a lot of plays for you.
42-yard line.
Columbia moving the ball once again as we did on the last drive. Doubles, running back to the left, going to be a quick arrow to the right side, and it's going to be caught by London Little with contact. He's going to make 2 guys miss. He's going to keep his feet moving. And the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh receiver is going to be good for another Columbia Eagles first down.
How many touches you think he has tonight? 12?
Oh, every bit.
12 to 15?
Yeah.
And we haven't even touched the fourth quarter yet.
First and 10 for Columbia. Ball the Wildcat. 30-yard line.
I mean, coming into this season, you know he's going to have to carry a lot of this offense's weight, and he's going to have to make a lot of big plays for this team. So seeing him do the stuff he's doing right now is amazing.
Going to be a handoff up the middle to McConaughey, who's not going to get anything. I think if he could have taken a step to the left side, he would have had one of them seams that we talked about.
Tackled by Salem number
But
77.
isn't able to, and he loses about half a yard on the play. Columbia shifting around. We're going to go trips to the right side now. We're sending Malding. He's always a single slot or a single receiver by himself.
On the Wildcat. 32-yard line.
So we're going to go doubles to the right, sniffer back right. Hand the ball off, fake it. It's going to be a bootleg. We're looking deep. Don can't get the ball off, so he's going to try to step up, make something out of nothing, get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Maybe a 2-yard gain to bring up a 3rd down and 10 with under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Keaton Mitchell.
And that's something Coach Horner's had for a while, that rollout. I know you probably used to roll out a lot. And did he tell you if there's nothing open to put your head down and run in, or?
He just said don't. Yeah, he's more so to throw it out of bounds.
Throw it out of bounds. He didn't want you running.
That guy that was in the middle of the field, he was open all the time though. So you just try to throw it across your body.
Post.
Yeah, you throw it across your body.
Backside post, he's wide open every time.
Until that defender steps in front of him. Trips to the left side. Going to be looking to the left. It's going to be a quick snag, and it's going to be caught by Andrew Malding. He's going to have enough for a first down. That's 2-train.
Yep.
Well, they look like number 20. It's going to be good for Columbia Eagles first down regardless.
Looked like they just ran a nice little snag route right behind the linebacker. Linebacker's supposed to cover hook to curl, which covers about 5 yards behind him and in front of him. So looks like 2-train found a little spot to just settle down. Vaguely got the ball in there.
Going to fake the handoff. He's going to go to the right side. Is Dominic Vagley, who's going to make a couple men miss. He's going to juke. He's going to move. He's going to get in for another Columbia Eagles. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Columbia.
Great fake there by Vagley. Put it in, who was that, McConaughey's belly to fake the defensive lineman going one way, pulled the ball, go back the other way for a great run in for a touchdown.
Puts the Eagles up 22-12. (22-12) for the Eagles with 1 minute to go in the third quarter.
Really quiet.
Wibbs waiting for the snap. Patiently. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is absolutely boomed.
That one almost went over the fence.
He almost kicked that out of the stadium.
Almost in someone's backyard.
So that puts the Eagles up 23-12. We need that on the kickoff now.
Yeah, we do. No slips this time, Wibby.
Now we need to get one more shot.
Don't let up. Do not let up. You're up 23-12 with a minute left in this third quarter. If you can have a good defensive possession here, defense come out on the field and get a quick stop, get the ball back in your offensive hands, and you can make a lot of good things happen when you're up 2 scores with the ball in your hands.
Columbia's ready to go, and Salem's not even on the field yet as they're starting to come out now. Momentum has definitely shifted. Doesn't really feel like it, though. We have the momentum. They got their heads down over here on this side, but Columbia's not really letting you know that we have the momentum.
Wildcats number 2, Caden B, and number 22, Braden Smith.
We only probably got about 8 or 9 subs over there.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Let's go Wildcat!
So Wibb's going to send it deep in this 1-1 matchup between the Wildcats and the Eagles from Jim Fink Field at Salem High School. Wibb sends it from right to left. Going to be a high kick to the right side. Going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Good job by the Eagles getting down the field. Looked like Meganson kept the ball in the inside of the field. And it's going to be
Smith on the kickoff.
Wildcats ball at the 25. Like I said, Drew, they tried busting it to the outside, and he forced it back in.
Yeah, that's something I think Coach Kendall, I think he calls them runners, and the 2 outside guys are just running straight down the field and forcing everything back inside, and that's what Meganson did right there and did a great job of it.
Add something else to Coach Kendall's list. He's the get-back coach. He's the spread-apart coach. He's the special teams coach. He's the JV coach. Now he's got to make sure Dominic Vagley has his gloves for defense and keeps them whenever Dom's on offense. So, jack of all trades over there.
First and 10 for the Wildcats.
He loves it. Coach Kendall loves it.
Line.
Salem takes the field with 10 seconds remaining on the play clock in a little bit of scramble mode right now. Going to fake the handoff, going to be a bootleg to the right side.
With him right here.
Good defense by the Columbia Eagles, and their quarterback's trying to make something happen.
McLaren laid the
Not
boom.
going to get anything. Colin McLaren running the alleys.
And that's one of your quarterbacks there. Making a great hit there on great pursuit on the quarterback. He was guarding this sniffer back that came out at the same time as the quarterback was rolling out, and McLaren saw the quarterback was going to maybe keep the ball and ran right towards him and made a huge hit on him.
Is he playing like a nickelback position kind of deal?
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like we have...
That looks like 5 defensive backs right there.
Yeah.
He might be playing a little bit of a linebacker here.
Two-Train, London, and Malding. And then McLaren coming up playing a kind of like a free safety linebacker sort.
Going to be a quick pass to the left side. Quarterback doesn't like anything over there, so now he's going to try to run to the right side. He's going to get to the 30, gain of 5, and that's about it before he's run uphill into the track.
London did a great job of just guarding this number 2 Caden B over here. I think since that Caden B has got a big play earlier, I think London's been following him around the field, so that's something to also look out for as this second half progresses.
One of our listeners and Coach Hunsacker just texted me and said they are called gunners, not runners.
Gunners, that's what it is. I'm sorry, Coach.
You meant what you knew.
I was the kicker. I never was the gunner, so I'm sorry. Gunner, that's what it was.
So 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Columbia could have a big play right here and forcing a 3-and-out. Send a man in motion. They're going to fake to the right side. It's going to try to be a pass up the middle, and it's going to be picked. Colin Kohlenberger saying his name multiple times tonight.
Is it Kohlenberger or is it 73?
I think we just said the wrong name.
It was Koenigstein.
We'll say
Big
his
man
name
pick.
too.
Big man pick. I love it. You gotta love when a big man gets his hands on the ball.
It's like he knew what he was doing all along.
It's like Christmas morning for them linemen whenever they get the ball in their hands. They don't know what to do with it.
First and 10 for Columbia.
Great awareness though by a lineman to have the ball thrown right at you and have your hands ready to make a catch.
Here comes an end zone shot right here. Gonna fake right there. We're gonna go deep to Dominic Vagley over to the right side. Looks like he's got Wibbs, and it's incomplete. He had him.
This is incomplete to Columbia, number 23.
Joe Streepy makes that catch.
Joe Streepy makes that catch. Shout out 2007. Dom faked the ball to London Little on that play and went to the deep ball in Wibbs, who is at the goal line. Just bounced off the bad spot, hit him in the hands.
That's something Coach Horner likes to do whenever he gets a turnover on downs or an interception or a fumble like that. He likes to take a shot right off the bat when the defense ain't ready.
We're going to throw the bubble route this time to London, who makes one man miss. He's going to drag another guy, get brought down by the third guy after a 4-yard gain.
London Little.
Good stalk block in there that time by the Columbia wide receivers.
10 seconds left here in this third quarter. Looks like Coach Horner's just going to let this one run out as the Eagles are going to head into the fourth quarter with a 23-12 lead. And that'll send us to a break, and we will be right back with you here in Salem, Illinois.
Salem 12.
Welcome back to Salem, Illinois, where the Columbia Eagles and the Wildcats are in a game that's now going towards the Eagles' favor as they are leading 23-12.
Down, 5 to go.
As you can hear from the PA announcer, 3rd and 5 for the Eagles.
Great PA announcer.
Going to fake the handoff. Dominic Vagley's going to keep it. He's going to try to get something, and he's not going to get anything. He's actually going to lose 2 or 3 on the play.
Dominic Vagley, the ball carrier.
Now you got to think. What do you want to do?
Number 77, Micah Slater.
I'm going to go hard count.
I think you keep your offense. Yeah, you keep your offense on the field here. What are you on, the 34? About the 35?
26.
Oh, is it?
I'm going to go
backwards.
I'm going to go hard count here. Take a timeout with a couple seconds remaining on the play clock.
The Wildcat 26-yard line.
See if you can get him to jump. Now you're at 10 seconds on the play clock. Trips to the left side. We'll see what Coach Horner has. He's going to call a play. It's going to be an arrow to the left side. Salem sends some men out to the middle.
Oh, there we
Dominic's
go.
going to make a man miss. We got a guy open into the end zone, and it's going to be Dominic Vagley in the end zone. 26-yard scramble for Dominic Vagley.
Touchdown.
Good for another Columbia Eagles touchdown. And they now extend the lead 29-12.
On a 4th and 6, too.
Great stalk block in that time by Andrew Maulding downfield, pushing a guy onto his backside at the goal line.
And that's something Dom Vagley brings to the table. Whenever you got a quarterback that can get out in open space and just use his feet, and not only his arm, but use his feet and his legs and show how much speed and awareness and agility he has, only as a sophomore. Great job, Dom Vagley.
High snap, but it's brought down by Saigon. Kick is up, and it is good. So that takes it. Columbia 30, Salem 12.
Your score's pretty close, Alex.
And I don't know how we're going to get 5.
A safety and a field goal.
We can get 5. It's possible. Pretty impressive game here by the Eagles tonight. Slow start. Able to get some things going.
A couple turnovers. Yeah, those 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles into the end zone that were touchbacks. I've never seen anything like that in a game, especially 2 of them in the first quarter.
Not even on Madden?
No, I've never seen that in my life. It's wild.
Another quiet sideline over here. Looks like some people are starting to make their way towards the exit. Salem has their Tiger or their Wildcat blow up head in the end zone. See if Columbia puts out their Eagle helmet next week. Week 1, it was too windy. They didn't want to put it up, so we'll see if we get it out next week.
As we host Freeburg?
We host Freeburg next week. We do. So
Rivalry game.
who was it? Poultry? Who was it on receivers?
Dawson Sukup.
Sukup. Wanted to beat Freeburg by 40.
That was his one goal of the season. And I think that's a lot of these, whenever you become a senior, you just learn over the years that Freeburg is kind of a game you circle on your schedule every year because it's always a physical game. It's always a good game, and it's always just an energetic game to watch. So we're going for an onside kick here.
Yo, recover it. That's Eagles football.
Eagles go onside kick, and they look like they're going to get it. Wow, Bryce Hildebrand comes up with the ball, and that's going to be Columbia Eagle football.
There's confusion everywhere.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not. Looks like Coach Kendall's looking out to Wibbenmeyer. They both got their hands up in the air, but what a kick. That first bounce went about 15 to 20 feet in the air, and
I think he got under it.
Did he?
I think he just got that far under it.
I thought he hit the top of it, and it bounced straight up in the air. And the Salem wasn't even ready for that. You had guys.
Neither was Columbia, I don't think.
You had Salem guys running straight back, thinking it was a long kickoff, and
so was the cameraman on it. Because that's always goofy. Whenever you watch those games, so the officials are saying that it is Columbia football, but when you watch those games and you got the cameraman going 20 yards down the field,
and the ball is literally right in front of you. As T-Nick's shaking his head. Yes.
So it's going to be the Eagles football from the Wildcat 49-yard line. 11:05 remaining in the game. Columbia leads at 30-12. Going to hand the ball off to McConaughey. It's going to be pulled, and it's going to be a now route to London Little, who's going to make one man miss. Good stalk blocking. Never mind, it's not good stalk blocking. Looks like it's going to be a holding penalty.
And you think Coach Corner's trying to get to 40 here? I mean, I know it won't be a running clock, but like you said, he likes to score his points and get his offense in the end zone as many times as he can. So
penalty flag on the play. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. So look at that. I've been all over Wib tonight. Said that he was missing some balls. He made 2 great catches. I thought he had a holding penalty on the play, but in reality, it was a penalty on the Wildcats. Coach Horner, so whenever I played, we had the same plays, but it was a completely different way of getting the call onto the field. I don't know how they all keep it straight now. He says it's simpler. Maybe I just thought it was simpler our way, but
yeah, it wasn't.
It seems confusing to me.
It wasn't. Once you had a couple weeks of practice under your belt with it, it wasn't too bad.
Coach Horner's wanting the clock to be running. Now he's wanting the play clock reset. We're going to hand the ball off to McConaughey. He's going to try to go up the middle. He initially was going to the left side.
Kyle McConaughey, the ball carrier.
It's going to be
Coach Corner from all the way.
Going to be good for a 3-yard gain. Clock keeps moving. Tick, 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 tick.
Even his low voice just carries. It just carries.
Haven't heard Coach Jermaine too much tonight.
No. Defense been playing well. Offense been playing well. Good overall game by the Columbia Eagles. Not much to yell about.
26-yard line.
Doubles to the right side. Sniffer back left. McConaughey is a pistol back behind quarterback Dominic Vigley. We're going to let the clock run down inside 10 seconds. Probably get down within 5 before we take a snap. 3 down linemen for Salem. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. McConaughey's going to try to get some lead block, but he's not going to be able to get anything as he's wrapped up in the backfield. Might have got to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That was a slow play right there.
Yeah, really slow developing. Looked like someone pulling maybe tripped or got caught on somebody else, but McConaughey really couldn't find a seam or a hole to fit up in, so he only gained about 1 yard and brings up about a 3rd and 7.
9:30 remaining in the game. Eagles lead it 30-12.
8 to go on the Wildcats 28-yard line.
Trips to the right side. Lone receiver is Maulding to the left. Vaguely looks for the slant to Maulding, and he throws it behind him.
Pass intended for number 20.
Had him open.
Defended by Wildcat number 10.
That's Wibb over there?
I thought it was Maulding on that side.
I got Wibb over on this side, Maulding on that side. So it brings up a 4th down and 8. Big thing on that play, clock stops.
Do you actually think that onside kick was on purpose, or do you think?
No, I don't think so.
You think it was an accident?
Yeah, the way everybody's hands were all going up in the air, I can't, and especially 30-12.
The fact that we recovered it. And it was a perfect kick.
McConaughey going to be the man in motion. He's going to catch the ball about 4 yards deep in the backfield. He's going to make one man miss. He's going to get brought out of bounds at the 22. And it looks like it's going to be a late hit. There's going to be a flag on the play.
Someone looks to be James Sepich running over there late on the play.
I think McConaughey got slung to the ground there. And like we said earlier, it's on a hillside.
Yeah.
So
yeah, when you look over here, like to the left, it's like it's a straight divot.
The field is set inside of the track, that's for sure. So if it is a late hit
should be
on
Eagles first
Salem,
down. Yep.
It'll be a 1st down for the Eagles. It's probably going to be a half a distance to the goal penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
as it took place at the 20-yard line. I think tonight, for the player of the game, that we might be able to get an interview with, you think Wibbs?
Wibbs or Dom? We could pick one.
I think Wibbs with a couple big catches.
Ball the Wildcat, 11-yard line.
Defensively making some big tackles too. Stepping up, making some plays. Eagles offense ready to go. Officials are not. Official timeout on the field. Starting to get a little chilly here. We are spoiled in our press box. And I don't have any hair anymore, and that's really throwing me off. Back to the action here. We're going to hand the ball off to McConaughey, who's going to go up the middle. Not get anything on the play. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Main thing, under 9 minutes to go in the game now.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, big thing for Coach Horner is just let this clock run, keep running the ball, and keep the ball out of Salem's hands, as we've seen a lot in the second half. We haven't really given them a big chance, and that was one of the big keys that Coach Germain said come into this game. If we can keep the ball out of Salem's hands and keep the ball in our hands, we can win this game and get out of here with a W.
Doubles, running back to the left side, going to be a pass to the left side. Going to fake the arrow. Now Dominic's going to have to roll to the right. He's running to the right. He's going to try to get to the pylon, gets inside the 5 to the 3 before being brought down, and it's going to be about 2 yards short of a 1st down. I think we're going to be able to get a 1st down in here, just barely.
He's pretty good with them pump fakes on the run. He likes to throw a little pump fake in there whenever he's rolling out to the either side of the field.
2 train comes off. Schrader comes on. 2 running backs in the backfield. 3rd down and 3 from the 3. Sniffer back to the left is Schrader. Going to hand the ball off to London Little, and it's going to be a pull.
Wow.
Great play. Dominic Vagley. The officials still didn't know where the ball was. Dominic's 9 yards deep, and that's another Columbia Eagles touchdown.
It's great vision there by Dominic Vagley. That's probably his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night, I think, but he's shown tonight that he's got great awareness, great vision, great footwork, and only as a sophomore coming in. Away, look who's kicking this extra point.
It's the man, the myth, and legend. London Little in on for the PAT.
You can do it all, folks. He might do a backflip after it. Just keep an eye out.
Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up, and it
Got it.
is good. What do you know?
That a boy, London.
So that takes it. Columbia 37, Salem 12. As we mentioned in the pregame broadcast, Columbia scored 35 in each contest between the Eagles and the Wildcats.
And kept them below 15.
And kept them below 15. So we're on pace here. 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. We are going to send it to a break as the officials got to get down to the other end of the field, and we will be back after a few short seconds. Welcome back to Jim Fink Field at Salem High School, where the Eagles lead the Wildcats 37-12 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Wibb's going to send this one deep, and it will be caught at the 4-yard line by the Wildcats. Got a good wedge, and they got a man going up the middle of the field, and it's going to be Wibbs at an open field tackle. The one man to beat, he's the only man, and he's going to be able to make the tackle.
Keith Mitchell on the kickoff.
At the 30-yard line. Good open field tackle there by Adam Wibbemeyer.
Definitely saved a touchdown there, and I've been put in that position as a kicker, and that is not fun. That is not a fun situation because you are standing there flat-footed, and this dude is flying from from the goal line straight at you. Hasn't had a chance to stop, and yeah, it's tough to stop on a dime and try to make a tackle like that. So great job, Wibbemeyer, to save a touchdown.
Wildcats on the Eagle 30-yard line.
Salem will take over at the Eagle 30-yard line, trailing 37-12. They're going to go shotgun formation, trips left. Columbia's got 4 down linemen. Going to be a quick pass to the left side, and it's going to be caught. Two-Train was there.
I thought they were going to call flag.
For good coverage. Nobody knows what's going on.
Clock's still running. Looks like they're going to call it a catch.
They are going to call it a... Well, now you got the official coming from the other side of the field saying incomplete.
Looks like going to be a challenge on the... Oh, I'm just kidding.
The official from the official from the other side of the field came in and said incomplete. We're just going.
They're going to send it to the booth, I think, and call Gene Sterator and
we'll disregard the 15 seconds that ran off the clock. We won't tell anybody.
We won't say anything
That's our secret.
about that.
Trips left, running back to the right side. 4 down linemen, 7 guys in the box for the Eagles here. Sending a man on a blitz. Looks like it's McLaren. He's just a step late. It's going to be a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Passes complete to number 25, Donovan Williams.
Should have been a penalty for
Flag on the play.
throwing the ball in the end zone, but there is another flag on the play.
Going to be a penalty in the backfield. Going to be a late hit, I believe, on McLaren.
On the quarterback?
Yep. Roughing the passer, I guess I should call it. Which will be declined. A result of the play, touchdown Wildcats.
Personal foul on the defense. That's still enough yardage for a Wildcat. Touchdown!
Got some fireworks getting ready to be set over here at the baseball field to our right.
Look at that. You cued that one, Alex. Boom, boom, boom.
One thing that I was thinking about, 37 points this weekend. Cheerleaders didn't make the trip here to Salem. That would have been another probably 100 push-ups for them tonight. No air horn that time for the Wildcats. Salem will go for 2.
Thank the
It'll
Lord.
be doubles sending a man in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Quarterback and running back are going to run into each other. Now he's just going to have to get rid of it, and he does, and it falls to the ground, incomplete. Play was blown up from the start.
Quarterback had nowhere to go on that two-point conversion. Rolled out and, yeah, from the start, he was running straight backwards. So great job by the Columbia defense to get in the backfield early on that play.
So Columbia still leads at 37-18. We'd like to thank everybody for listening tonight. We will see you from the warmth of our own press box, the Wi-Fi of our own press box, the room of our own press box next week as the Eagles and the Freeburg Midgets set to battle. And like you said, that's a game now. Used to be a Dupo Waterloo are the two games that you always schedule. I think now it turns into a Waterloo Freeburg kind of deal. And like I said, not too many people like playing Freeburg. You just want to get that win.
Yeah, every year Freeburg is definitely, like I said earlier, a game you circle on your schedule, because every game you go to Freeburg, it's always a great fan section that they got there, always a great venue, and I know that their players are always ready to play against us. So every year we play Freeburg, it's always a battle and always a physical game and a fun one to watch, as it has over the past couple of years. I know we played them in the playoffs, I think 2 years ago, when Cole Corey and all those guys were seniors. I think we played them in the first round of the playoffs, and we got that win. So I know beating them in the playoffs is a great feeling for Columbia teams that have done that in the past. So yeah, so Freeburg is definitely a big game next week that I'm ready to see.
So because of the roughing the passer, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff. So Salem will be kicking off from the Eagles' 45-yard line instead of their own 40.
Caden Harris.
So this is something that you just come out of the change of possession. You tell the guys where to line up, and then they line up in the wrong spot. So Salem's going to send it to the left side where it needs to be picked up by the Eagles, and it is picked up by the Eagles.
Got it.
Just barely. Eagles recover it at the 22-yard line. Good job, Oliver Schrader, falling on the football there.
Yeah, that was a good job there by Schrader to get to the ball and just dive on it. Right when he dove on it, it kind of came loose, but he was able to pick it up and lay on top of it, and Columbia football.
First and 10 for the
Now you just got to run the clock here. I think if you're Coach Horner, 7 minutes to go, up almost 20 points, 3-possession game. You got to just run this clock out and get out of here with no injuries and a W.
Trips to the left side for the Eagles. Dominic Vegley and Kyle McConaughey in the backfield. Going to be a handoff, and Dom looked like he was trying to pull it, and McConaughey wouldn't let him pull it. And it's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. You hear Coach Horner saying, come on, White, we got a block. Game's not over.
Yeah. Definitely been crazier things happen. But
Like 2 fumbles in the same game into the end zone.
yeah, in the same
Second
quarter.
down, 13 to go.
Second down and 13. 6 minutes, 25 seconds in counting. 20 seconds on the play clock for the Eagles. Trips to the left. Going to fake the handoff. Dominic's going to keep it. He's going to run up the middle. Not much blocking once again.
On the carry.
As there's 2 or 3 linemen all standing next to each other. I still don't know if they've done anything. I will say last week had the high snap over Wibb's head early in the game, and then I think there was a high snap and a PAT as well. Having Kyle Jackson back into the game tonight, haven't had a bad snap yet.
Yeah, that's really big for an offense.
It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11 for the Eagles. Going to look, it's going to be across the middle of the field, going to be caught by a Columbia Eagle who's going to gain 9.
A yard or 2 short.
Be just short is 2 Train.
To Aaron 2 Train. Tackle by Wildcats number 2, Caden B.
I believe this would be the first punt of the game for the Eagles here. Columbia is going to let this run down probably within the 5 seconds again. Wibby on to do the kicking as he does all the kicking for the Eagles this year. Got to watch the football if you're Salem. Another good punt. Going to be caught by the Wildcats, number 22, who's going to make one man miss. He's going to slip out of a London Little tackle, and then he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 6.
Yeah, you probably ran about 20 to 30 yards on that and only gained 6-7 yards.
We will send it to a break, and we will be right back with you for the last 4 minutes and 44 seconds of the ball game here in Salem. Back at you here from Jim Fink Field in Salem. As Salem now sends in a new quarterback into the game. He's going to turn around, hand the ball off. They're going to try to go up the middle. Schrader's going to be the first one there. Not going to be able to get anything done, and it's going to be another 7 yards probably before the Salem running back is brought down. Jared will be going down for a post-game interview, I believe, with number 23, Adam Wibbemeyer. Had a pretty good game offensively, defensively. Gets the PATs again.
48-yard line.
Second down and 3 for the Wildcats. Columbia going to have 8 guys in the box. Turn around, hand the ball off. He's got a blocker ahead of him. Going to gain a couple yards. Maybe about 7 probably by the time it's all said and done here. Good for another Salem Wildcat first down.
That's enough yardage for a Wildcat. First down.
First down for the Wildcats.
10 for the Wildcats. On the Eagle 44-yard line.
As they have now entered Eagle territory. 1 tight end, 2 running backs, 2 split out wide receivers. Going to be a pass to the right side, going to be a quick hitch, and it's going to fall incomplete. Intended for number 3 and defended by number 2, Aaron Two-Train. 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the ball game tonight. From a brisk Salem, Illinois. Hope everybody had a good Friday today. If you went and got your fish, the fire department had fish today. We're sold out in about an hour and a half. Went through about 500 pounds in no time today.
10 to go. Ball to Columbia, 44-yard line.
Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. 8 men in the box once again for the Eagles. It's going to be a fumbled snap, and I think it might be recovered by the Columbia Eagles. Looked like the quarterback just tried coming out a little bit too soon, and he did. Fumbles on the play.
Columbia.
Recovered by the Eagles. Jared, good luck going down the ladder rack here. You gonna go get Wibbs? Sounds great. Timeout, Wildcats.
It's a timeout.
Little different feel from last week. At this time, couldn't see any number on any player. This week, the uniforms are staying clean, so moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, whoever did the laundry for the Eagles did a heck of a job. Would have never guessed some of them turned white again. Saw one picture, I believe it was Poulter's uniform, hanging up in the car wash, trying to get it the pre-cleaning out of it. So parents had to get creative, and everybody, for the most part tonight, is all white yet. A couple guys got a couple stains on them, but a pretty nice ball field here in Salem. The old grass field, one of only a few turf fields left in the conference. Everybody else has gone to the turf. I think I'd rather look at a grass field, though.
Eagles on their own 44-yard line.
Eagles come out, doubles formation, running back. Turn around, hand the ball off, and go up the middle. Got a big hole. Can't see who the running back was on that play, but he had about 7 yards before being brought down. Looks to be... Can't see a number. I just said I could read everybody's number, and I really can't. I believe it's number 30 for the Eagles, Elijah Jarvis.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the Wildcat 49.5-yard line. Eagles lead it 37-18, just under 3 minutes to go in the game. 2nd down and 3. Going to hand the ball off right up the middle once again. Full head of steam for Jarvis. Good for a 7-yard gain. And another Columbia Eagle first down. Like to see this kid run. He just gets the ball and he's going straight downhill. No juking or waiting. He's going to come hit you in the mouth, and he's going to get a couple yards after he hits you.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball the Wildcat, 42-yard line.
Keeps the clock moving. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remain. Eagles have a 19-point lead.